Before we start our new topic for today, let's go back to our previous lesson. We discussed about protecting and conserving water resources and other living organisms in the insider zones and estuaries. So, can you give some of the things you should do as grade 5 learners to contribute in protecting and conserving water resources and other living organisms in the insider zones and estuaries? Okay, I will give you 5 seconds to answer this activity. Okay, time to check your answer. So I have here a possible answer on this activity. The first one, as much as possible, avoid using synthetic fertilizers. So plants do not absorb them completely and it can wash off into our streams and waterways that pollutes the water. Next, use natural fertilizers instead. Trim grass clippings from your lawn can be used as a natural fertilizer. So, next, cut grass moderately. A little height can make the roots move deeper and may lessen erosion. Next, grow plants in your garden. Choose plants that are native to your area so that it would need less water and fertilizer. Next, dispose toxic products properly. Improper disposal may pollute coastal rivers and estuaries. Remind your parents to pump your septic tanks at least every 3 years. Use non-toxic pesticides, examples of which is a mixture of soap water and chili pepper. Excessive use of toxic pesticides can pollute nearby waterways. Look for natural alternatives to chemical-based household products, examples of which are table salt and baking soda. So leave our beaches clean. Always pick up your trash and dispose it properly. Do not disturb or keep animals that you found along the shoreline. Avoid using motorized boats in sensitive habitats. Use canoe or kayak if you want to snorkel near the coral reefs. So when a boat, avoid throwing your trash out to the sea. Okay, I know that you had learned a lot from our previous lesson. So, let's go to today's discussion. Learners, look at this illustration carefully. What are those? Oh, very good. This is the Filipino games. So, have you experienced playing these games? Okay, that's nice. So, it is fun playing with our friends, especially with traditional Filipino games like patintero, piko, luksong tinik, sipa, and kadang-kadang. So, what are we going to do to win this game? We're going to run. We climb, we jump, we kick, and we exert force. So forces help us our daily activities. Without them, no motion can be achieved. And without motion, we cannot do work and enjoy life. So body movements in any games are necessary to play the game properly and of course to win. Motion and energy are relatively important in our daily life. Motion and energy work together to make things easier for us. Through the help of force, motion can be achieved. Without motion, we cannot work and enjoy life. Life is so boring without any movement or any motion in it. So the question is, what is motion? How can you tell if someone is motion? It seems that everything is moving from the time you wake up until you go to sleep. All our activities involve movement. We have to move in order to complete our daily tasks. Motion will always be a part of our daily life. So motion can be defined as change of an object's position caused by force. And when there is a movement, there is a motion. There can be no motion without a force or set of forces. Forces therefore initiate and influence motion. Motion is relative. So consider the passengers in a moving car. Passengers inside the car do not consider themselves moving because they are just sitting in the car. However, the people standing outside consider them moving because the car is changing its position from one point to another. So, by definition, motion is a change in position with respect to a reference point. So, next, what is reference point? So, reference point is a fixed place of an object used to determine the position of the object. So I have here figure 1 and figure 2. So if the reference point is outside the car, the passengers are moving. But if the reference point is the floor of the car, the passengers are not moving. Okay, next example is compare the pictures below. So, did the pencils move? Okay, let us answer that question. If the reference point is the pile of the books, the pencil changed its position. However, if the reference point is the pen holder, the pencils did not change, for they are still inside the pen holder. So the examples about the bus passengers and the pencils show how relative motion is. It all depends on the reference point. Okay? Learners, is that clear? Okay, very good. That's nice. Okay, let us check your understanding about our new topic for today, which is motion. Let us answer this following activity. Okay, are you ready? For your learning task 1, prepare the materials listed below. If not available, you may use other materials at home to perform the activity. You may ask the help of your parents or guardians or any adult members of the family if needed. Okay, good luck! So you're going to prepare the materials listed below. So the title of our activities about movement and motion. So these are the materials: small book, small ball notebook, large hardbound book, masking tape, toy car, and ruler with centimeter and marking pen. So the first procedure is mark a spot on the floor with a masking tape. Label it as point A. Second, place the small ball on point A, then blow on it. Okay, next, using a ruler, record the distance in centimeters if the ball moved away from point A or if it did not move at all. Fourth, place a toy car on point A, then blow on it. As much as possible, apply the same amount of force applied on the ball. Fifth, use a ruler. Record the distance in centimeters if the toy car moved away from point A or did not move at all. Sixth, place a notebook on point A. Then blow on it with the same amount of force applied on the ball and the toy car. Seventh, using a ruler, record the distance in centimeters if the notebook moved away from point A or did not move at all. And last, repeat the steps 1 to 7, but the ball is timed. Push the ball, the toy car, and the notebook with your fingers. So, you're going to record your observation. So 9. Repeat steps 1 to 7, but this time, use one side of the hardbound book as a ramp. 45 degrees inclination. Label a size point as A. Put the ball, toy car, and notebook one at a time without applying any force. Observe what happened to the ball, toy car, and notebook. Record your observations. So, make a table like one below to record your observations. Put a check mark if there was movement after force was applied. Okay, is that clear? Okay, good luck. These are the guide questions. Which action causes all the objects move? 2. Why do you think this action causes movement? 3. Which among the objects is the hardest to move? Why? 4. Which among the objects is the easiest to move? So why? Last, what is the importance of point A in determining the movement of the objects? Okay, for your learning test 2, we're going to identify the reference point that determines the presence of motion in the following. So we have here 4 illustrations, but the first one is this. And the second one is in school. Okay, I will give you 5 seconds to answer the second activity. Okay, time to check your answer. For your first illustrations, the reference point is the house. For the second illustrations, the reference point is the school. Very good. Okay, that's nice. Test 3. Name at least 5 of your daily activities and identify how motion takes place. So, on the first number, we have here an example. Our example for this is walking. So, how does motion takes place? When we walk, we change our original position to the place where we were going. So, give 4 of your daily activities and describe how motion takes place. I will give you 30 seconds to answer this third activity. Okay, time to check your answer. I have here a possible answer to this activity. So, dancing by following different steps. So, playing basketball by running and shooting the ball to the net. So, jumping. So, by jumping from original position to other place. And last, running. When we run, we change our original position to the place where we were going by running fast. Okay. Okay, for the last part of our video lesson, we're going to reflect on what you learned about defining motion and explaining the importance of having a reference point when understanding motion. So again, we're going to complete this following statement. The part of the lesson I believe I learned most about is blank. The task we will found most challenging blank because blank. And last, I realized that I can use what I have learned from this lesson when blank. Okay, 5 learners, good job! You are now ready for the next lesson. Thank you so much. Bye!